If your AI images still look plastic, it's because you are using adjectives instead of physics. Today, I'm giving my 10 secret Nano Banana Pro prompts. I replaced the big brand with my own Kelly Brainz AI branding to show you how to take total directory control. Now, here is the exact reasoning behind each of the prompts engineered here. Alright guys, so I have my 10 secret Nano Banana Pro prompt and why they work 2026 edition. I'll be dropping this prompt in our Telegram community so you can access it and try it on your own. So first of all, we're talking about why the prompt work, why they are different. Let us go. So first off, the prompt one, and then head back. So guys, if you missed the previous video, it has a lot of things to connect with this video, with the way we directed our prompt, with the way we analyze the wide shot captured at the 35mm and everything, guys, so don't miss it. So go ahead and activate the Nano Banana Pro and upload your reference image. So I'll tell you exactly why this particular prompt work, and let's go. And remember, reasoning header is automatically physics stimulation. That is something. Put it on the thinking model and then smash. Here we go. So the next question, why do you think this prompt works? Now, most of other AI struggle with liquid, but if you look at this looks like a real natural orange pen and not something flat or plastic. Now, why is this prompt different from most of what we see? We are using something called the physics stimulation, which I showed you on the header. Now, this physics simulation automatically command the engine to calculate internal CO2 fraction. Now, it keeps the lightning, it keeps the liquid real and not plastic. So guys, we aren't just telling the AI to draw juice, we are telling exactly how the sunlight should bend and should bounce through the carbonated bubbles. Guys, this is an accurate prompt, and that is how you get to have that explosive realistic splash you see on this image. Without wasting time, let us go to prompt 2. So guys, this is our prompt 2, guys. So this actually looks like our popular stuff, but I don't want to mention the name for copyright issues. So I use Stackos. I use Stackos to brand this particular one, not just using Calibrate. So you can see Stackos by Kelly Brainz AI by the side, guys. So why do this one work? Now, if you look closely at the surface of these chips, if you look closely at the surface of these chips, you will notice the crystal salt on it, guys. Now, a beginner prompt gets you smooth fake plastic. Now, this works because we used a texture mapping header and specifically asked for a starchy pulse and a micro texture. When you pair that with a volumetric overheading light, the AI actually renders the shadow inside a tiny cracks of chips, guys. So that is why we had this realistic stuff and this directive using this new AI stuff. Now let me show you something in this prompt, guys. I made sure the reasoning header is a texture mapping. This is physics. This is applying physics to it, guys. All right, so prompt 3, paste the prompt 3 prompt over here and then smash. And here we go. So this is Calibrate's Camera AI logic. So guys, why do camera actually work? Now, camera is the ultimate AI test because it usually looks stiff. Now, the secret here is this. The secret is called the Viscosity Directive. Now, by telling the engine to stimulate viscous, stretchy camera physics, it calculates the heavy, thick tension of the candy. It knows that the middle of the strand needs to be thinner than the base. That's physics and that's not just prompting, guys. So if you look at this, the whole stuff is a full work of physics right here, the calculation, and this looks actually beautiful, guys. Alright guys, so this is prompt 4, guys. So it's called the solar sip. To get this metallic foil look to be expensive the way you see right now, we use what is called the Refraction engine directive. Now, if you just ask for silver, you get gray paper. By explicitly calling for a high specular highlight combined with bright daylight, yeah, calculate hard. Now is the sharp light bounces off the crinked edge. Now it treats the object like a real metal in a sunny park, and with this physics directive, it gives you this metallic, real looking pack of a solar sip by Kelly Brainz AI brand, guys. So you can actually use this for your own AI brand as well, like Fanta or any of these things to brand your own stuff, not Kelly Brainz. You can edit it in the prompt as well. So moving up to the prompt 5. Alright guys, so this is a prompt 5 and it's called the Dough-Byte, which is called the ice cream brand that belongs to Calibrate. And you can also use your name on the brand and it belongs to you automatically, guys. So prompt 5 is about temperature. Ever notice how AI ice cream looks like flat white clay? That is it. Now let me tell you why this particular prompt works. This works because of the terminal logic. We set the light to a cool 7000 Kelvin and use subsurface scattering in this particular one to give you what you see. Now in simple terms, that tells the light to soak into the cream instead of just bouncing off it. That is real physics working right here, and that's how you get the soft frozen delicious glow you see on this. And yeah, this is not just about the beautiful prompt. What makes it beautiful is the directive behind it. Let's go to prompt 6. This is prompt 6 and it's called the crispy colony, the grease factor. Now prompt 6 solves the problem of dry looking AI food. We use material physics to add oil slick highlight. Now basically we told the AI that this chicken is slightly wet with grease. When the 3000 Kelvin golden light hits those oily spots, it creates that shine that makes you actually want to take a bite. So yeah, this can also serve as your ad. Now this obviously look like KFC, but I did not use KFC for my own protection, so I use Crispy Colony Calibrate AI brand. You can use it for yourself. Okay, so this is called the Calyx Cola, the glass physics. Now this is another product of Calibrate, but this is actually supposed to be Coca-Cola, as you already know. Now this prompt 7 is a masterclass that solve the problem of refraction. Now this is just a fancy way of telling the AI to calculate how the light bends. Instead of just drawing the bottle, the engine has to figure out how the new light looks as they pass through the eyes, the glass and the soda. That math is what makes the image look like a real 4K movie shot or a high-end expensive camera, guys. Moving on to prompt 8, the frost flow defying gravity, guys. So this is a biscuit brand owned by Calibrate as well. And the prompt 8 breaks the rules of physics with looking like a glitch. We used a density directive to get this solved. Now we told the AI that the ice cream is so thick and frozen or high viscosity that it can't fall. This forces the engine to render a heavy solid mass that stays in the cup even though it's upside down. Now this is what simply held this whole ice cream you're seeing right here, this whole frost flow. It's being turned upside down, it wouldn't still fall. Prompt 9 is called a door domino, the perfect cheese pool. Now this is another brand of pizza, but I still kept it on a Calibrate scale. This prompt 9 gives us a perfect cheese pool. Most AI just draw cheese, just draw it with yellow lines, but we use elasticity simulation. Now this tells the AI to treat the cheese like a rubber band that is being stretched. That is why you see the stretch right there, like a rubber band. It makes the cheese get thinner in the middle as it pulls away, which is exactly how real pizza looks in high-end commercials. Last prompt, prompt 10, is called the informal puff, the dusty finish, another product of Calibrate as well. Now this particularly tells us about the particle emission. Instead of just making a cheap red, we told the AI to put chill dust particles in the air. You can feel it, you can see right there in the air. Now these tiny red particles catch the light and create dust trails. It adds that spicy messy atmosphere that makes the image feel energetic and real, guys. So here we have explored over 10 prompt, high engineered prompt from my lab. If you love this video, just comment part 2 and we'll get part 2 done immediately. See you all next time.